So, welcome to the fourth episode of this Kyllä Hullu podcast. I'm trying now this new microphone that's wireless to see if we can fix this problem of the audio or challenge. In the beginning of YouTube podcast, it seems there's technical challenges. For example, I already record about 1 hour of video and then it just I tried to save it, I pressed the stop button and then it was not saved. So I don't know what happened. So it was a bit frustrating, but I'm trying again to see if it works. Let's keep fingers crossed, like they say. First, one mantra from Buddhist tradition. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. So again, I pray that what I think, what I say, and what I do serves the highest good for all of us, for life. So, I think I was not telling much about the work I'm doing with the studies. I have never really had much career. Did all kind of odd jobs before I was 40. And then I got inspired to find work that I like, so I went to study massage. I was doing a massage for work for 2 years. Then I quit because I didn't have enough clients. Then I ended up going to study security industry, and I was working as a security guard for 2 years. Then I quit that because I want to do social work. I learned useful things in the security guard work, such as importance of clear communication, setting clear boundaries, presence, calm and quiet mind, balanced and equanimous mind. So, yeah, useful things, but I quit that job in September, and in January I start to study this. In Finnish it's called nuoriso- ja yhteisöohjaaja. He's an instructor for young people and for communities. Although I have not been much instructing young people, I feel very much like my work and my interest is in the what is called the third sector, is non-profit organizations who serve people who have substance abuse or mental health issues in the past or who have been in prison. So this third sector offers support and guidance for people who are in the vulnerable position in the society. I don't know how to say vulnerable in English. Haavoittuvainen. That's one of those words when I first moved to UK. And I said that word like vulnerable. Then there was one Irish guy who said, "What do you mean?" And then he was like, "Oh, vulnerable." So I was like, yeah, well, it's just a way of saying that. British people have one way of saying words and Finnish people have another one. So I want to introduce my altar. There's a painting from my beautiful wife, statue of Kuan Yin, a statue, goddess of compassion. There's Ganesha, there's some Palo Santo. Not that this is actually salvia. White sage in English. This is from one Mexican Visarica. Someone. There's Tonttu. Is a Finnish spiritual being, Tonttu. I am also a Tonttu. In Spanish, is tonto is a person who is silly, or kind of like a goofy. So soy un tonto también. There's some frogs. There's also sacred medicine of Hape. Hape is a powder made with tobacco and ashes of sacred plants. In this case, I made myself one that has tobacco, mainly Estonian tobacco and also from Brazil, and the ash of koivu, a birch tree, sacred tree in Finland. So I use Hape as medicine to connect with my heart more, less to my mind. Like, it helps to keep my mind and emotions in balance, healthy balance. Yes, so I was thinking this is just like a test still for the microphone that's here. And also, my intention is to keep explaining things also in English when I feel like it's useful, because not everybody who is living in Finland understands so much Finnish. My wife is saying that sometimes I like to burp a lot. Also, sometimes I fart. It's just human things, qualities we have. Ta-da! So here is a little song to entertain us so it doesn't get too boring. When I talk, sometimes it can be a bit boring because my voice is very flat. So, halapati hamma, hapati ha. Halapati hamma, hapati ha. Halapati hamma, hapati ha. Hamma, hapati ha. Niin ei tässä laulussa järkeä oo, mutta saahan sitä laulaa, joo. Häläpäti hämmää, häpäti hää, hämmää, häpäti hää. Lintuset laulavat kauniisti ja oopperalaulajat lujasti. Mutta minäpä se laulan häläpäti hämmää, häpäti hää. Jos lauluni höpseltä vaikuttaa, niin koitappa keksiä jotain parempaa. Häläpäti hämmää, häpäti hää, hämmää, häpäti hää. Minä en keksinyt laulua parempaa, mutta kyllähän tämäkin opettaa, että parempi on laulaa hälvätihää, kun olla hiljempää. Once more, hälpätihämmää, häpätihää, hälpätihämmää, häpätihää, hälpätihämmää, häpätihää, hämmää, häpätihää. Ta-da! So that's a song from a Finnish character of a television series for children called Rölli. Rölli-Peikko is a creature who lives in the forest under trees. So the point of the song is like hälpätihämmää, it's just like a gibberish nonsense language. So then it's saying like this song doesn't make any sense, but so what? I can still sing. Then it's saying birds are singing beautifully, opera singers very loud, but I sing this hälpätihää song. Then it says, or if you think that this song is silly, if you think this song is stupid, then make your own song. Go ahead. Then it's saying, well, I could not create a better song, but it's still like better to sing something than to be quiet. So it's a bit of message there, like for all of us, like, well, we all have qualities and gifts and things that we have inside that nobody else has. So let's share our presence and our gifts and what we have with others. You know, like I do this podcast, if somebody thinks like, oh, that's silly, then do it yourself. One, talk about things that are important to you. Yeah, another thing I actually want to explain still, I don't know, maybe I already explained in some podcast, but one of the reasons I'm doing this is also because in the school, one of the things I want to study is this is called ilmaisun ohjaaminen in Finnish, means instructing others how to express themselves. So it's like vocal with words, maybe it's like saying poetry, can be acting, it can be making videos like this, it can be painting, it can be like mime, making some hand movements, dancing, facial expressions. I don't know what, but the point is, yeah, also I have this role of being a silly person a little bit sometimes. Kylähullu, the lunatic of the village. It's a role, it helps me to be myself, and so yeah, I'm gonna read some text from a person who's saying like we always have different roles in the world, in life. So it's just this kind of short another part of the introduction to my life so far has been meditation, yoga, some plant medicines and learning about different things. I'm also like this sarja innostuja. It's like I always get excited about learning things. I want to learn new things every day. And it gives me a feeling of accomplishment when I can learn something. And not only that, but I also, when I learn something, I want to share it to you, to everybody who wants to listen. Like, oh, look, I found this interesting thing and I find it very useful for me, so I want to present it to you also. So that's about it. I want to find people to interview so we can find more things to learn about. Also, I have in my mind I make this lecture. So luento. So about communication, I did in the school. So I'm thinking about making that as a podcast for everybody can benefit from understanding something about communication and how important it is for us to communicate in a way to promote harmony and well-being in the world. So that's next thing on my list of things to share about communication. Yeah, then these interviews with different people. I think I already said about like I have been having an idea for many years. I would like to write a book. And I feel like when I do this interview podcast type of things, I get new ideas for the book. But also I think like, well, who is going to read books? It's not so many people read anymore these days. Maybe it's more interesting and useful to do this podcast for people to get the information from this channel. Yeah, I think about that. Well, I mean, why not make both book and this podcast? Okay. I do whatever is like sometimes. I like to burp. I think I already said that. Also, I like to fart sometimes. Now I don't have any gas. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. It happens sometimes like this. And this is what the name of the channel is, Diary of the Village Lunatic. Just like you don't take it so seriously. I think that's one of the main problems in the world is like us humans take everything so seriously. There's a good Finnish comedian called Ismo Leikola. Him and I, we have the same birthday. I was born in Lahti, he was born in Jyväskylä. But he has some very good videos I can recommend watch. Also in English he makes a lot of videos about how funny is the English language, and in Finnish he makes jokes about the Finnish culture. So it's good. Yeah, there's two words in English. It's easy to explain. Two words. One is sincere, the other one is serious. So the point is to be sincere, but not serious. Or in Spanish, when you put your finger like this, means yes. When you do like this, means no. So it's good to be sincere, and it's not so good to be serious. There's one Indian teacher called Osho who was talking a lot about many things, but one of the useful things he said about traditionally a lot of spiritual people have been too serious, and that's why well, yeah, it's better to be sincere than serious. Let's just say like this. Ego also gets attached to being serious. But that's enough of talking for today. I wish you subscribe either here or that side so you get to know about future podcasts. Yeah. If you have any questions, well, depends on the topic, but you can send me a message. I see if I can feel if I know something about it, or if I can answer your question, or if you have any answers, I can maybe make a question. Haha. Okay. Have a nice day, guys and girls and everybody else, and I'll see you next time.